I'm Jack Tomzak. That's Andrew Lee.
Look at my butt.
No. No.
Look at my butt.
Looking at Andrew's butt is Lump.
Nice.
All right. On the show today at 7 o'clock, we'll talk with Andrew Langer with the Institute for Liberty. He is no stranger to this program. We'll talk about cronyism.
Brilliant!
And bureaucratic reset button.
Brilliant!
No.
I love you. You're my best friend.
What does that mean?
The bureaucratic reset button? We'll find out.
People don't like me.
Be sure to be here then. Did you find
AKA, I don't know.
Andrew Drops folder? I'm glad I don't say anything dumb on this show.
Yeah, never.
Ever.
Ever. Doesn't happen.
I just heard a constant stream of lies and propaganda.
A little bit before 8, Paul
What
Allen.
are we doing, Andrew? Let's be drug dealer.
Voice of the Vikings will be in. We'll talk about the Super Bowl.
You okay
And
in there?
In the 8 o'clock hour, Matt Dean, state representative, in to talk about Minshew. He made an allegation that is super true and accurate last week with how they're misusing your money.
Yeah.
We'll have him here to talk about that.
Yeah, they're horrible.
And tomorrow on the show for Ask a Liberal, Minneapolis City Councilman Andrew Johnson, who we haven't had on a long time. Little outside the normal routine for us, so I'm quite excited
Yep.
about that.
We're going to talk about a score of issues, including minimum wage, I'm sure will come up, the working families agenda.
They want to ban drive-through
Yes,
establishments?
that's in the news bag.
So just wait 10 minutes and we'll tell you all about it.
Yep, it's in the news bag. We'll get into that in the next segment. But basically, the takeaway is if it's convenient and it makes your life better, Minneapolis wants to ban it.
Not Minneapolis.
They want to ban drive-throughs?
Wait for it.
Just wait. You're ruining the next segment.
Andrew, what is your favorite
What I
craft
try to do every day.
beer?
It changes.
What do you like?
It's
right,
Budweiser,
like
right?
Right now, what do you think it is?
Budweiser, right?
Let's see. My favorite craft beer right now is probably go-to is Badger Hill.
We had so much Badger Hill last night at our Super Bowl party.
Yeah, that Super Bowl party was the bomb.
And since Lump is underage and I don't drink, we just had to throw it all away.
Oh, that's
in
too
fact,
bad.
I did it this morning on the way in.
Just poured it out on the side of the road.
Too bad nobody likes this stuff. Let's have some water,
This
huh?
one's for my dead homies. Yeah.
Coworkers. Quite the
It was so much fun.
6 food trucks maybe was too many, Lump. But it worked
I
out.
wanted to try everything.
Roasted a pig. Lump had a face painting station.
Oh, nice.
So it was neat.
Nice. It sounds like a wonderful time.
I painted ponies on my own face.
Yeah.
I wasn't invited to this extravaganza for some reason.
I wanted it to be fun.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I had my own Super Bowl party with hookers and cocaine.
See, I don't believe
even,
you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
No, I did.
That
did.
doesn't even sound
It
fun
was so
at
much
all.
fun.
That doesn't sound like anything to do with the Super Bowl.
It
That
was
just
great.
sounds like a weird night.
Like a normal Saturday.
And if true, why are you here?
All the cocaine. I'm still awake.
Speaking of fun times, we did the World's Toughest Rodeo on Friday.
That was a blast.
That was a blast. For me until it wasn't. And then I left.
You did. You ghosted us.
Weirdest thing.
totally
You totally
ghosted us.
ghosted.
I think
You were tired.
I got sick or something. I don't know
I could
what
tell,
it was.
You didn't. I mean, and I'm not saying
To
that you
quote
didn't
Lump,
look good.
You look blotchy.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, pal.
Well, you did.
Well,
I was concerned.
We went down and we did the check presentation at the intermission, right before intermission. And when we headed back up to the suite, we were sort of mingling around, and you were just sort of sitting, and I walked in. I was like, "You look tired. You looked really tired."
And maybe that's all that it was. I had somebody else drive me home, and I rarely sit in the passenger seat of a car. Because I'm an anxious weirdo when I do that.
Right.
I let somebody else drive my car, so I was not feeling well. But up until that point,
It was fun.
Good times.
It's a really neat event. Last year when we went, that was the first rodeo I'd ever been to. This past Friday was the second.
oh, you just walk around to everybody. You know, this ain't my first rodeo. Yeah, we heard you. We heard you. Yeah, this ain't my first. Yeah, we know. We know.
I can say that now.
Now, yeah.
But man, those rodeo-ers,
Cowboys.
rodeo-ers
Real men.
are impressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yes.
And death-defying.
There's that guy that got knocked
possibly
around.
not smart.
Yeah, the guy that got knocked around by a bull and kicked and walked out of the arena past us, spitting out teeth.
Yeah, we saw a guy spitting out teeth, like right by us.
He's sitting down, and I overheard, ain't I broke my rib?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
He's holding his shoulder. He's
Yeah.
holding his rib. He's spitting out teeth.
I should have gone to med school like my mom said.
And then he's up there just cheering for the next guy. Like the
Yeah.
next guy went out and he's like, "Come on, let's go!" And I'm like, "Dude, you need medical attention."
Why did I pass up that full ride to Yale?
You need
that
a
was
doctor.
a mistake.
They are manly men.
Yeah.
It was impressive though. They've mastered their animals.
Yes.
And you were saying, like, I kind of assumed maybe it was like a guy shows up to rodeo and he shows up with his horse. And this is the horse that he's going to.
Like the horse he rode
Well,
in
not
on?
the bucking horses. That's not how it works. So
No.
it's like roping, which wasn't at that rodeo. At other rodeos, you'll see people who like rope baby cows and stuff.
They're called calves.
I know. I didn't know
You
if you guys
city
know
kid.
these words.
No, thanks for dumbing it down for us.
No, seriously, thank you.
They have their own horses that they haul around, but the ones that are on the bucking horses, they have no idea what they're.
So
gonna
they
do
just
right.
get a draw. Like they show up
Yeah.
like 10 horses, 10 cowboys show up and
Yep.
they get randomly matched
It's a
together.
random draw, yeah. And the bummer is if you get a dud horse that doesn't want to buck, then that's counted against you.
Right.
No, I think the bummer is choosing a career path where you're likely to get injured.
That's true.
That's why we're
Yeah.
in radio.
No danger here at all.
Rarely have to stand up.
When do you have to stand up?
I guess
There's
you really
wheels
don't.
on these chairs.
But thanks to the World's Toughest Rodeo folks for giving us the opportunity. Anytime we get to do something cool for the Minnesota Military Family Foundation, that's who we were presenting the check for. It's always an honor. They're an amazing organization. They do great work. And thank you for letting us be a part of that.
Yeah, it's very neat because we get to go out in the, what do they call it, center ice in the rodeo business, half court. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And hand a pile of money over to people. Didn't come out of my pocket. We're not doing the good
But we
work.
get all the
and
credit for
everybody's
it.
clapping.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Everybody's
everybody who
"Woo!"
does things isn't there. No, it's a very neat
We
deal.
got to hang with some fun listeners
Yeah, and the rest of the listeners who
and
showed up.
some other listeners.
Get to meet KW in person.
KW made an appearance.
I gave him a hug. It was wonderful.
He's a Democrat.
Never
Did
given
he,
me a hug.
did he take your money? Really?
I
So
don't think so, but I haven't checked.
at our Super Bowl party, she had a hug station.
Did she have a
And
hug?
since I was the only other person at the party.
There was a lot of hugging.
Very, very huggy.
Glad you guys had a good time. I hate you both.
It was a great bonding experience.
When we come
I
back,
consider that insulting.
let's talk about yesterday's game.
Don't be so sensitive, Governor.
I was in and out of Super Bowling and parenting and stuff, but I caught some things. I've got some comments about some ads and some Twitters and some pro-choice and yada, 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 all that and more when we return.